What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I just want to give you a review of my 2016 Chevy Silverado. This is going to be a long-term review. I've had this thing for about 4 years now, which is pretty crazy. It's obviously a 2016. So yeah, basically just want to give you, guys, kind of a walk around and give you a good in-depth review. So first thing, since we're on the outside of it, is I want to talk about the styling. Me personally, I really like this body style, with this front end. I think they really got it right. The previous gen of the upgrade, if whatever you want to call it, 14 to 15, it's not bad. This is the first year that came out with this particular front end. Gave it a facelift in 16, and this style's from 16 to 18. Then obviously we're onto the new ones now. But I really think this looks good. The hood lines look, awesome. Give you a walk around of the back, like you guys haven't seen one of these before. But yeah, obviously you can tell this is the extended cab 6.5 foot box, which is good for me. A full crew cab would be nice just for the storage, but other than that, I don't really carry any people or anything. Love the 6.5 foot box. Not a fan of any sort of 5.5 foot box anything. It's way too small. Can't carry jack in it. And another thing while we're out here, let's talk about the tires that came with it. They're Goodyear Wrangler SRAs. Now these things, in my opinion, they suck. They're good for, I guess, wear-wise. I have about 25,000-ish miles on this, and they still have quite a bit of tread on them, but they just don't get any traction whatsoever. The slightest bit of rain on this thing, and you're spinning them. It doesn't matter how fast you take off or whatever. They're not that great in snow either, so that's kind of a downfall. But obviously that's super replaceable, and I will be getting new tires soon. The wheels as well, they're okay. They're pretty bland, but I'm gonna be upgrading those too. This is the Z71 package, so it does have, the skid plates on it. A little bit of different badging, and I'll show you guys what you get on the inside with it in a minute. You do get the painted to match bumpers, which is a must for me. I can't stand anything chrome. But yeah, so now we're gonna take it out on the road and see how it drives. Alright guys, now we're back in the truck, obviously. I'll give you more of a detailed review of the inside. So as I was saying, going off the Z71 package, you do get some things on the inside as well. You get, I don't know if you can make it out on camera, but you get carbon fiber, all your gauges, and then you get carbon fiber, door panels as well, which is cool, again, and I like. Another thing, about my interior at least, is it's just the cloth with the bench seat, as you can kind of see. Which, I guess if you say, if I have any regrets about this, it's just a few options. And I would rather have leather seats, and I would also rather have the full console. Leather seats just because they're so much easier to clean. Other than that, the cloth seats are perfectly fine. They obviously don't burn you in the summertime. And these cloth seats are nice, they're comfortable, and they hold up. but it's just the cleaning factor. As far as the console, I thought it'd be cool having, an extra seat, but once again, I don't really use it that much, and, I wish I would have had the full storage capability, that'd be real nice. As far as the other things, the interior, I think they really hit it, once again, they really hit it off in this body style in this year's. As you can see, everything, the plastic isn't really cheap looking. It has a nice touchscreen and that whole display. And then compared to the new body styles, I think they really took a step back as far as interior goes. Those interiors just look like crap in my opinion. Super cheap looking plastic, just weird kind of layout for the radio area, and just way cheaper looking. And just like I said, I think this looks way better. Some other things about the interior, or I guess I should go back to the Z71. One more thing with the Z71, probably can't see it down there, but you do get the hill descent control, which is kind of cool. Also, this has the hill start active, so if I'm stopped up a hill, it will gear up for you, so you're not starting in such a low RPM range. Some other things. Another thing about the interior is the touchscreen. The new software, I guess, is a little bit more responsive, which I like. In the newer Chevys, 19 and up, but I enjoy my touchscreen. It's nice. Other random little things. This one does have the heated seats in passenger and rear. That doesn't have cooled seats, which is kind of a bummer, but whatever. I do have the AC rocks in this thing. It's always super cold. But yeah, that's pretty much, as far as interior goes, that's pretty much it. There's not much else I can think of. The door panels on all four of them do have quite a bit of storage. As you can see right there, there is the double console, which, once again, more storage, which I like. One more thing is I really wish this had a automatic garage door opener built in, which I really can't believe it doesn't. Obviously it's a 16. You would think that would be pretty standard technology. Now, as far as talk about the powertrain next, I have, well, by the way, this is the LT model trim package. So, and with that, I have the 5.3 V8, and it does have the half shut off, kill the cylinders, so it does go down to V4, which some people, bitch about, but I like, simply for the fact of, as you can see right now, I'm getting 20 miles a gallon, and that's basically all city driving. On the highway, I mean, the best I've gotten is 27, which is pretty damn good for, a big V8 truck. Average on the highway, if I'm going on a trip, is about probably 25, which once again is really good, in my opinion, for a truck. This has 355 horsepower, 383 pounds of torque, and it really does get up and go. Obviously, there's always room for improvement. I don't have the 6.2, which would be nice to have, but the 5.3 definitely does me justice. Has plenty of power. The towing capability is pretty great in this thing too. I've towed across country carrying a pretty big sized load, heavy duty trailer, and going up mountains, what have you, and this thing handled it like nothing. Wasn't bad at all. Definitely ate it up. This doesn't have the, you know, unlike the Fords, this has the automatic locker for the diff. So, you know, basically there's no button or knob in the cab that you can lock your thing. You know, so this one is, once it feels you losing traction, it gears up and locks, and then it, you know, you obviously get both your wheels in the back going, which is kind of cool. You know, I haven't had really any problems with it, knock on wood. Once again, I'm trying to give you guys a long-term, you know, review. If you're in the market for buying a used one or whatnot, you know, I think they're, you know, a good truck. I've had this since brand new, you know, since she was a baby, and once again, knock on wood, but no major problems. You know, I've just done all my maintenance on schedule, and you know, she's held up well. And another thing is I don't have any, you know, this truck is all stock. You know, I don't have an exhaust or anything of that nature. The only, you know, thing that kind of is aftermarket is I did just put a leveling kit on it. It was the Ranchero Quick Strut, you know, full assembly there, which, you know, I actually like it. Because obviously with all these new trucks now, they come so, you know, they come with such a bad rake, and I just don't like that. I like the leveled look. And it was the 2-incher, and it does make a difference. You know, I have a lot more ground clearance now, and I did take off that bottom valance for aerodynamics, which just made it look, you know, way lower than it needed to be. So that's the only thing. That I have, you know, that's kind of aftermarket. You know, as far as things in the future I might want for this, maybe a little exhaust, you know, just so you can hear that V8, you know, cold air intake, and then obviously I already talked about my wheels and tires. And that's really it, you know, for this thing. I'm about to get a bed liner in the back because this truck didn't come with anything, so I'm about to get a spray on, which, you know, I can't wait for. And, you know, all these mods and everything I'm going to be taking you guys, you know, along with. I'm really going to be trying to make this channel, you know, a really friendly, build a nice community, you know, car channel. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope it gave you, you know, any sort of insight. And, you know, drop a comment if you have any questions, or, you know, if I missed something or anything like that. But I think I covered, you know, basically everything. You know, powertrain, looks, you know, body, all that stuff. Once again, it's all held up. It's all, you know, been nice. And I've had this for 4 years, so. But yeah. So once again, thanks for dropping by and watching. Hit the like button if you enjoyed the vid. Take care and have a great day.